Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, Ligo. You're upside down. Alright, last time I was trying to figure out this thing and getting a little bit wound up about how clearly impossible it is. That's just how puzzles are sometimes. Just have to remind myself. Sometimes they look clearly impossible. And sometimes they are clearly impossible. Sometimes they are, in fact, impossible. I think it didn't help that I was doing it. I was trying to squeeze it in right after the previous puzzle as well, which had already wound me up a little bit. Like, the solution there ended up being quite nice. I ended up sending a message to the developer saying like how it could be slightly adjusted and would have been slightly less frustrating for me. What was the particular suggestion I made? I don't even remember where that was. Was it here? It doesn't look like this. I can vaguely remember what it looks like. Was it down? Was it like upside down over here somewhere? Was it even? Yeah, it was this one. Okay. Basically, I don't need to go into it to point it out, but my suggestion, because like the thing that's most distracting for me here is that the gravity thing is like basically here, or at the bottom. It's down here. It's doing like this, right? And the thing that's most distracting about that is that being there means that it can affect you while you're trying to like hop over like these bits or whatever, like getting through this space. So it feels like it's connected to it by being that close to it. And I think that the designer of this game is like gone with an approach where like everything's as kind of small as possible. So that ends up sticking stuff next to each other. Well, I don't think that's technically true. But anyway, my suggestion would be move this section, sorry, not that bit, move this and the gravity bit further left. Like 2 or 3 blocks would probably do it. So that this gap becomes a lot bigger, so you're not thinking about stepping from here to here anymore. And then it's literally just, like that to me would communicate it in such a nice way, where it's like, it's about, because then you just basically have this thing and then these up here. So you'd know that you have to do something to like flip upside down from here to land on there. It would certainly make the puzzle easier, but in my opinion, easier in a good way. Easy isn't bad. Easy is often good. I don't think it would be easy. You still have to realize the specific setup that you need. You just get rid of all the distraction, like all this stuff. And I don't think the developer even considered the thing I was doing earlier on, where I made the shape there to squish the squid that was in that position, was like even a thing you could do that is close to a solution. It's like frustratingly close to a solution. It's also funny that like this being 4 wide also makes me think like, oh yeah, I want to get a 4 wide thing there. Obviously that's not the intention, but then I don't really know why this wall exists. It must be to prevent something, but I'm not sure. If the problem is, if you did move this left, I don't think it would be, sorry, if you move this bit left, I don't think it would be solvable immediately. You'd have to also add a wall over here to allow certain Ligo, like offset adjustments, I think. But like, that should be doable. It shouldn't affect whether the puzzle is solvable or not, I think. Anyway, that was my thoughts on that. Shall we think about this one more, or should we just go out somewhere else? I think we should just go somewhere else. Yeah, let's get out of here. Screw the gravity puzzles. And why are there 4 of that world? That just makes it even worse. I just know that I'm gonna like do another green one, do another orange one, do another purple one, and still have 4 gravity ones to do. I mean, I could go to the Beyond again. Let's do that actually. Let's go to the Beyond and see how we get to the side bits. Oh, I see where the squids go down there. Let's go over here. There's a block at some point. I think I need the block to do anything. I have seen another word used to describe what seems to be an area of this game, or like the next, or like some kind of secret in this game. I don't know what it is in particular. Oh no, that gravity thing is grabbable. I guess I knew that already. Did I know that? Was it? Did I take it up there? I don't remember. There's a block there, so maybe I'm supposed to take this somewhere. Oh gosh. This takes me all the way down. Oh gosh, where am I trying to go with this? I guess either of it. Oh, that seems like easy enough to get to. Oh. There we go. Oh, he went all the way down there. Not what I was hoping for, but that's fine. I can make it work, I think. Like this? Okay. Do I just let you go? Oh, you won't go. I guess... Oh no, that's solid on that side, so nobody's going through. That's slightly concerning. Is there a way over the top onto it? Those don't line up, like the edge of this and the other thing. There's a gap. There's a one space gap. We'd also have to flip in that moment as well. Oh gosh, even getting to over there is difficult. Can I somehow end up going like this way? I don't think so. Maybe I'm supposed to go to the top and down or something? Should we undo it all the way back up? Okay. There's a friend there. Static friend could help me get to other places. So that suggests I'm doing the right side first, maybe? If I left you there, nothing good would happen. Could I, in theory, go... No. Oh, this isn't solid, this thing. Not that it helps me, but... I thought it was solid, but it's not. How do I go anywhere? I can't go up that way. Well, haven't I done that already? And there's no way out this way. Just drop all the way down to the bottom. Okay. What am I doing then? So I can go up this way. I guess I can go... I can circle around this way, yes. It doesn't help me do this bit. I can flip up to there, but then nothing. Put you there. That's just the same as the situation I had before. Need to not forget that I can reset. Where did this begin? There. Interesting. Okay, so that's how I got up there in the first place. Alright. Can't cross over to that block there. Can go up here, but that's how you start the last level. The finale thing. Can't cross that. What on earth can I do? Feels like I do have to come down here. I could put the flippy thing here. I don't think that would be useful. I have no idea if this will land anywhere. Oh, it does land somewhere. But not in a useful way. Okay. Thing is, I can only ever be too wide. So I'm not getting across there. Unless I get to the static friend, but the static friend is up there. Is there some sneaky trick with this? Like, is there a way to force myself through that thing? That's a double flip. I don't think there's a way to force myself through. I can flip up to there. I could leave this here and then go back up and see where that takes me, like going upwards. I suspect nowhere good, but can I even get across that? I don't know. I think the answer is no. I must have used the other block to help me, right? Yeah, I can get... well, no, I can't really get anywhere. Yeah, I went across this bit. Okay, and it helped me there. Okay, so not that. Can you help me with the thing down here? Oh gosh, not what I wanted, but okay. It has this interact with this. It doesn't really. Okay, can you flip? Can you flip a puzzle upside down? That's interesting. I could imagine that's a thing. Can we get there? Oh, this seems nuts. This seems really difficult. So would I get there with just this? It'd have to be on my head, right? I think so. I feel like I need the static friend for this. Okay. Can I make any progress anywhere? The thing I don't love about this is that I can't see the whole level. I don't think there's any way that I can see the whole level. Is there a zoom out? No. And even if I could zoom out, I'm pretty sure it'd be too small to see it all. So is this a way out of there or a way into it? It's not a way in, clearly. It's literally just a solid wall. What am I trying to do? What am I trying to do? I can't go over that way, so I guess let's look to the left as well, just in case. But I'm pretty sure there's no one wide gap to the left. It's just going to be a drop down. I mean, I've basically dropped the whole way down, so yeah, there isn't a way. Maybe we go into the last level and drop from there? Is that plausible? Maybe? Now we're back in the situation. I should have just... Oh, gosh. Oh yeah, don't forget that I can release myself upwards. In fact, that could be useful. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. So basically... Oh, that's double flipping, so that's not good. Okay, do this. Over here. Flip you that way, flip back that way, but without you doing the other way. Is that even possible? Yes, there we go. So can I go here and then drop myself upwards? I'm here, is that good? Yeah. Is there any way I could have made that good? Oh, that's so disappointing. I guess if they were pointing at each other, I wouldn't flip at all, but I wouldn't be able to go anywhere, so that'd be bad. If I put a thing here, where I'm standing right now, then I'd be blocked from going through, but that's still not good enough. Oh, I thought I had it. I thought I had it. Maybe that on the other side? How do I do this again? Like that, okay. Like dropping from here, does that take me anywhere good? To here. Hey, a puzzle! Holy moly. The lift. Okay, it's weird splitter here with a gravity thing. So that gravity thing's only ever going to be there. That's interesting. Squid over there. Maybe squid wants to get swished downwards with this block on its head, would be my guess. We're static at the top, worth noting. So if we do split, so that's interesting. So if we split here, which we have to, like we can't really do anything except grab this block. So if we split here, the only thing we can do is like walk around and then fall, rejoin together, or offset. And there's like two ways you could go up from there. We could then split again and do another one of those if we wanted to. So we basically have a way of raising them to the top. And then how's that going to be useful? Like potentially something that would be good is if I could send 2 through to here and then go up, hit this. Or I guess just one with a block. Block upwards, oh gosh. Block upwards, Ligo. Fall upwards. Oh no, it doesn't work. Because I can't make the blocks suddenly switch around while I'm there. So the only way to get like here with a block pointing downwards is to be 3 upwards ones, right? Which in theory is possible, but I don't think it's actually possible because I can only fit 2 through this gap. I don't know how I'd get them around there. Yes, I don't think that's right. This thing up at the top's interesting. Okay. Finally got into a puzzle. But then the puzzle's super difficult as well. So we can flip again, but then we just rejoin. Okay. Like maybe doing something like this will give me some ideas. We don't have to squish a squid with a block, is true. Like maybe what we actually want is the block to land there. Oh gosh. There as like a backstop. Then Ligo and 2 horizontal Ligos. That doesn't make sense though, because I can't flip to go down. Okay, how does the flip to go down happen? Hold on. What if we are 3 Ligos like this, feet upwards, block here pointing down. We are heavier than the block, so we would win. We'd go to here, block here. This wouldn't help. Then that would get cut off, then we just fall immediately. Okay. Somehow we need block here pointing down, or feet here pointing down. So what's holding us up? Well, it could be the block. Yeah, okay. So the other way to do this is 2 Ligos holding a block pointing upwards and then just let go of the block. Easy. Static friend, why do you exist? It's a mean thing to say. Because we need to be up there upwards and then squish. I mean, I guess another way of doing that is like 2 tall holding a block upwards. Yep, we'd go upwards, we'd go there, we could drop it and then we squish you. Maybe that's why there's a gap of 2 here. Although, how do I ever get 2 through here, or even 3 like I was talking about before? I probably don't, but it's hard to say. That's what my mind is doing right now. Let's get them back to where they were. There's probably some specific simple setup I need to do. Specific simple setup. It's not going to be simple, is it? I can split one at a time. And I can get them to like be safe down here, right? Can I? No, they're gonna have to go, right? Not necessarily. Okay. There's no way back down. What's it called? The lift. The lift. That could mean a million things. Like an elevator or just like lifting up a block. We do that all the time in every single puzzle. What's that mean? The lift. Three wins against the block. Or the block wins against 2 or 1. Block wins against 2 or 1. So like, why isn't it enough to like just send like you through? With the block flipped upside down, obviously. I feel like that gap there is specifically to stop this from working. Maybe. The lift. So I can go land on that block. That's definitely a thing I can do. Is it useful? What if I like get the others as well? Oh. I can't move rightwards without like basically sacrificing you. I can't get 2 through there. Yeah, so I definitely can't have 2 here or even 2 there holding a block and going up this way. It's not possible. So we somehow need to. But do I also think it's not possible to have a downwards block with 3? I don't know how I set that up either, like 3 pointing upwards. So I think it is upwards block with 2 or 1 Ligos. But 1 wouldn't even solve the problem, so it has to be 2 somehow, because you need 2 to squish the squid. Okay. So 2 Ligos holding a block. How? Two Ligos pointing down, so they could walk through here, sure. But then they wouldn't go up if they're not holding a block. So they'd have to be up here holding a block. They'd have to somehow be here already holding a block pointing upwards. Which I didn't see how that could happen, so this feels bad as well. Well, if the problem with this game is that there's some potential we're doing a horrendous thing where it's like block, down, Ligo, up or down, I don't know, Ligo going up so it lands on the block. I guess that would, I don't even know what would happen there. That'd be way heavier than you, so we'd go down, right? What if you were up and that were up? Then you'd still win, I think. So, yeah, I don't know. And sending you through to there just seems like a irrecoverable situation, right? Like I don't want them up there, or do I? I'm not sure. Now the static one's on, like there. Can I bring you back down? Sure. I can bring them all back down if I want to, right? Can I? Actually, I'm not so sure. Could we get something out of this? Probably not. Now they're all up here. Great. Static one's gonna get stuck there if I do this. No, not necessarily. Oh, you're stuck now though. Yay! Okay, what else can happen here? They all... You can go upwards if I want you to, but then getting you back is possible, which is what I was literally just doing. But it's hard to remember, okay. I can put you on there. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't even managed to imagine an ending that could work. You're obviously getting squished downwards. By what? 2 Legos or a block or... I do wish the game had some way of communicating that. And I kind of feel like there would be a way of communicating it with use of geometry or whatever. Like, for example, if you're getting squished with a block, then... Well, then there's not really a requirement, but if you're getting squished by these guys, then you could make it so, like, there's no way Legos of the right size could actually even get to you. Yeah, like that. I mean, obviously, this probably breaks the puzzle in other ways, but, like, it'd be nice if there were more communication about, like, what kind of ending I'm having here. Because, yeah, like if it were like this, then, well, I guess in theory we could still send 2 Legos through, but only if I could flip them upside down here, which I can't. But anyway, do I want to grab you or not grab you? I don't know. I feel like I need to grab you, otherwise I never get to be here again. So now do I want to send you with that or not? Well, you're not really with it, are you? And I can do that, but then you go upwards. But I guess, could I hold you down somehow? Can I somehow leave these 2 on here? No, because it's not a surface for them. This is bad, I think. Maybe it's not bad. Leaving the static one on there feels bad. Okay, so is that a thing that the only way I can ever split is like on here or maybe on there? But either way, we end up leaving a static in a kind of terrible place. Is it possible to rejoin to you where you are? Probably. I mean, rejoin like that, I meant horizontally though. Yeah, like that. I'd like to come with me, please. Okay, how do I do this? This game got too hard. Okay, ideas. Do I have any ideas? No. We could probably join up there, but I guess technically that gravity thing is grabbable, but not really. Not really. Like I could hang off the side of it, but I wouldn't be able to push it. I'd be able to grab it maybe, but not pull it or push it a good direction. If I do that, I can't push that through. I can do that, so then that is up there. Like, that feels like maybe a place to catch something like that, I guess, but then what? Then what? What possible ending can work? There's too many, that's the problem. There are too many. Are we just squishing with a block? And if so, how? By having 3 tall or 3 long. 3 long seems impossible, 3 tall then. About 3 tall pointing upwards. So I think I can make... no. What, and get here? No, not at all. So not that. Then 3 horizontal, but didn't I say already that I can't do that? I think so. Okay, so not that. I guess they don't technically all have to be connected to each other. We could have like block, Ligo on top of them or whatever. That would also carry it upwards. That feels impossible, maybe. Or we could do like that. A winking face. I don't really see how that would happen. Or we get here with 2 holding a block, but how does that happen as well? I don't know. Or we don't solve the puzzle. Wait, 2 with feet pointing downwards? I don't get it. Like, how would we get into this position? Well, we'd have to have come from this position. Okay, how do we get to that position? Well, we'd have to have come from this position. How do we get to that position? Well, we'd have to have come from this. How do we get to that position? Well, we'd have to have come from this. How do we get to that position? Well, we'd either have to have fallen downwards, but we can't there unless that's no. Even if there's something there, we just push it up out of the way. like that can't come down this way. And the gravity thing is only above that, so we can't do the gravity thing below it. So we'd have to come from here. Okay. So be up here with the gravity thing pointing down, with the block pointing downwards, and then go backwards. Maybe static there, 2 horizontal grab, walk backwards, go that way. Can that work? Why did it need to be static there? Oh, actually, I'd be the wrong way around, wouldn't I? I'd be like pointing upwards. Grab that, go down here. Yes, wait, hold on. I want it to be pointing downwards, don't I? Okay, so if I will hold it, if I went up, feet up, grabbed this, went right and back in again, it would then be pointing upwards and I'd be there. But then how do I go down? I mean, I'd have to flip. I mean, as in these guys would have to flip. And it would also have to be 3 heavy. No, this doesn't help. It does not help. How is it ever going to work? How is the flip here going to work? It's not like I can just suddenly flip that upside down. Yeah, that's never going to work. What am I on about? Okay, so how do I... Yeah, how do I get from this position to that position? I wouldn't. Okay. Back to experimentation. I mean, I just got lost. The only way I see for something to flip to like this top surface is using this gravity thing, right? But then that poses too many problems. It's like using that gravity surface, sure, I can get like an upwards weight, but then how am I getting down here? Unless there's some way to like... Okay, what if we flip in that gravity thing? So the block is going upwards, is that what I'm saying? Or the block is going downwards? No, upwards. And so we go up here, and then somehow we get the block here, upwards, with people grabbing it downwards. And how are they going to be floating here? I don't know. I don't understand. Is there something good about like putting like 3 dudes up there? Not that I can do it, they're just going to fall away. Like once one's up there, it basically is going to die. Well, not exactly, it can come back down, but... Can I shuffle these around? Not really, because I can't really reposition any of these things. So I think I am more constrained than than I'm acting like I am, but it's really hard to see how. How is the static guy useful? No, you can't come back out. You can go there. Perfect. Who wins here if we're like that? Okay, we're all on top of each other. I guess it feels like vaguely interesting, but it doesn't lead anywhere. fall upwards. If I were the other way around, I could maybe... Is this game harder than being in nothingness? It might be. I mean, it's kind of hard to compare. The problem is that the Beat the Nothingness did have a few awkward mechanics, but like the it at least didn't have multi-agent movement, like simultaneous multi-agent movement. I mean, it does have simultaneous movements, but of like of a different kind. It's not like they all move where it's not like each character moves in the direction that I'm pressing, like it does here. Each character moves the way it wants to go in that game. Okay, thinking about being in nothingness doesn't help me here though. Do I just, like, is this implying that maybe I get a stack of 2 here to come out of here? I don't know why though. What would they gain from doing that? I'm not certain. I want something to work with. What do I have to work with here? Nothing. Oh, no, don't go down there. That's always going to fall down because of the block. I guess, like, these, you could be flipped around, and then we might be able to get these all that way around. Then we'd, like, have the gravity to go upwards, but again, I don't think this is going anywhere. Can I flip you before doing that? No. There we go. Oh, goodbye, squid. Is there some arrangement of things here that does something useful? I'm standing above it. Can we just headbutt it? No. Fall past it that way. I don't know what the level's trying to telegraph to me. It's not telegraphing anything. Like, obviously this is important somehow, but this like weird mechanism where something can go up and then stop there, but sure, I can send a block up there and it'll stop there. Then what? It doesn't help me get like something here that's stuck upwards so it can fall downwards. That is my main problem here, is I just can't see how this ends. There's no end condition. Can't do this. Would need 3 pointing upwards. You're definitely not getting squished against anything else. That's easy to tell. Okay, at least that's not a consideration. So, it's gotta be, we've got a block. It might be on the other side of us, of course, and then we're like face down. By which I mean feet down. Feet down, block. How? Like, could we get like here with a block? And then flip it? How's it gonna flip? It can't flip. It's gotta already be flipped. Somehow. Well, I guess on this one. So flip on there, so now it's pointing upwards, and then we have 2 holding it facing down. Then they move left. They obviously just go upwards. What do I hope is going to happen? They just suddenly stop for some reason? No. Well, they're going to get up there. At the very best, they could maybe land on top of this guy, and then you'd have like this on top of you. But then what? Nothing. Like, do we fill this up? Does that somehow do something? I don't think so. Like, filling that up with blocks or Legos or whatever. Well, sure, just whatever lands here will land here. It's exactly the same. How do I avoid... Okay, there we go. Oh, but no, it's not going to go up. Can I have that going up, but then hold it down without joining? I don't think so, no. Unless they move onto the block somehow. How would they move onto the block somehow? Not that would help, we'd end up joining anyway at that point, because they step on here, they'd slide onto the other Ligo, and we'd be done. And by done I mean at the dead end. The situation is getting worse and worse. Is there any version of this that could work where we make some shape up there, fall down somehow? We'd only fall down through this slot, so it'd have to be a very specific shape, like this kind of shape. Or like we've just done, that kind of shape. Or entirely horizontal. Okay, let's imagine that kind of thing. So we go up there, we form some kind of shape that we can weigh down. So we'd have to do like a double flip here. So it'd be like drop that way, drop back up, drop down. If we did that, we would have to go... Why did I come to the Beyond world? I've only done this to myself. It's got to happen at some point though. Okay. Like some shape that could do that. So basically way down. I guess the only way to like change that though is to drop stuff. And if I drop stuff, then we go up here, we have nothing we can do after that. We have nothing we can drop to then go back down again. So I don't think that's possible. So like, yeah, there's something here that's gonna make us drop. Obviously that can just be gravity, like our weight could make us drop. Then do something here somehow that makes us go back the other way. The only action I've got at that point is to drop. In which case, sure, I could go the other way, but then I'm not going back down because I don't have an action left. So I don't think that's possible. Then what the heck is possible? Nothing. Nothing at all. Is it possible, if it's an elevator type of lift, is it possible to get like 2 here with a block holding them up? How would that work? So we'd have to like have one guy down here holding the block, I think, pointing upwards, and then the 2 walk off here or something like that. Well, no, he'd have to have walked off already. And then we go forwards. Maybe that's possible? And if we go left, whose weight wins? Actually, I think we'd fall downwards, so you'd have to be upside down as well, which I think causes a problem with that whole idea. 2 on top of a block, upwards. So then, yeah, so then if we were like this, sure we'd fall upwards, but I don't think I could get that like that, unless we can somehow jam ourselves in this space. Or, I don't know. Isn't the other problem there that, oh no, if I had to let go, then I could move left without nudging the squid. As in, once we've gone up here, since we're in this situation. Which would have to involve you being upright, and then we let go, you fall up to there, then they can step left and swish the squid without any problems, I think. Unless the gravity drags it along, which I'm not sure if it will, but I think it will. That requires that. Well, more specifically this, that, that. Which seems like a lot to ask for. Sure does. And for the static to be in the double at the top, of course. Like, even getting, well, I guess that's the right thing, but we're like against the top. That's ultimately the problem there, is that I can't get across to that thing in that situation. And then they're stuck. They're definitely stuck after that. There's no way out of that. Okay. Okay, so that feels bad. Let me clear the thing. Don't love that, or maybe it's fine, I don't know. Okay, you're there. Can I offset anything right now? I'm not sure I can. Maybe that's what that space is for. When did we get offset in the first place? Like right near the beginning, I think. Well, we've done all sorts of stuff. Can I not die? That'd be nice. Don't love that. Don't love this. Then you're gone. I have to be better at giving up on the level. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Oh, it took so long to even get to this puzzle and I can't do it. Can I not do it? Can I figure it out? Am I being stubborn? Pushing through this? I don't know what you want from me, game. I don't even know how this ends. I do not know how this ends, and that's a massive problem. There's no way it ends without the block being involved. What's my idea? Oh, my idea was lift up two of them there. I just don't see how that would happen. Like, I can vaguely see how I might be able to walk in, two upside down here, into like this, into here, they flip around, then step sideways. But how would my other guys be there? They wouldn't, would they? Well, unless they would. So like when they're here facing like feet down, that would mean we'd want the block to be here. So then they could step down onto this. And so we'd be stepping here with our guy, I guess. It would be here, but then we can't step right because then they will fall down a step and that's too low down. We want to stay up at that height. So it's left from there. So therefore these have to already be as I want them, which is pointing upwards, and I guess I don't mind which way you are, is that right? I've forgotten. Pointing upwards and you feet down. But then how do they get here in the first place is the problem. That is a problem. That is indeed a problem. So we'd have to have some previous states where they are like here, and we're here with this pointing upwards and feet down. And okay, so then the previous state would have to be here. I guess the bottom thing could be further to the left, but Because like in theory we can use that space as a backstop to offset them a bit, but so then we'd have to be here with that pointing upwards and you feet down, but then we can't be because we'd go upwards. Okay. Is there a shape we could land? Oh, is it possible we're doing a kind of like 2, 1 block and then just dropping it here? We're not using this at all. Is that possible? So then we don't have to flip and flip. We just have to be here in this kind of shape. I guess an alternative there is 1, 2 block. Yes, either of those is potentially a thing. Now I don't think I can do that from down here. I don't think I can get like into that shape down here and then get up there. But do I think I could drop down here in that shape or some similar shape? No, but let's keep thinking about it. Like we'd have to land like here. Like that. I don't see how I'd land here though with something on top of me like that. It's not possible, is it? At least I'm considering a different possible ending though. Those are the 2 possible shapes that could work. I could see, oh gosh, I could see us like leaving, like send 2 out this way. No, but then we'd be like here pointing out that way. Also not sure I can see that happen. Unless, hold on, can I see this happen? But then what? So this falls and we don't get to go through that thing. Is there a way that I don't have to go through that thing? Is it possible to not have to have them all up here? Maybe some of them are up here or something? Because like if we drop like that, we'd drop here and then like this. And then if we went back further, we'd fall. So that is definitely a problem. Also, like, I'm ignoring this for now because God knows what that does to everything. So what if we are... Like, the thing I like about that a little bit is that we can just, like, potentially just dip the... Like, dip the block into here to drag everything down. Well, that won't happen if they're not pointing the right way, but I don't know, maybe that's possible. So the block starts pointing down, but then these are not relevant, maybe? But if we do that and then we step backwards, like, what if we were like this? I don't know exactly what formation they're in, but like that kind of shape, 2x2, walk backwards. Well, nothing good's gonna happen because then we're down here, like a 2x2, and I can't get two of them to stop, so that wouldn't do the thing that we needed to do. Unless... No, there's no unless. Okay. So we want to get here, specifically in this formation. But that's not possible. Unless it is, but it's not. But what if it is, but it's not? That's the only way in which we'd be able to, like, stay on this side and squish you. We can't just be like this shape, because then we just fall down this way. We have to be holding the thing. We have to be holding the thing. I guess an alternative is that the block is down here, like kind of where it is already, holding a thing, and then we have two on top. Don't forget the block doesn't have to be the squisher. I still don't see how this is going to work though. Like, I don't see how we'd get down there in that formation. It has to be that formation. And how? What? This is in the way. Sure, we could block that up with something, but then we only have three things down here and can't do any of the stuff we're trying to do. I don't think this is possible either. What is possible? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So I get the feeling that these puzzles are designed by going, ooh, like, can I make a puzzle where such and such happens? Which is a perfectly fine way to start designing a puzzle, but... And then, so then, like, if you go, okay, can I make a puzzle where this situation happens? You set up that situation, and then you just go... You just, like... And then you, like, go, well, okay, so I don't want it to be that obvious that you just do that, so I'm gonna, like, put the static one on top, and maybe you have to, like, rearrange it to some other formation to make the shape that you need in order to do the actual situation that the puzzle is about. But my problem with that kind of approach is that it's working backwards, and therefore there's no good way, as far as I can tell, to work forwards from what I'm given to what the end state's going to be. I can't even figure out the end state, let alone how to work forward towards it. The only, like, so that makes it feel like the only way of moving forward in a puzzle like this is to guess, is to basically play the role of the designer and come up with the same idea that they came up with. So rather than even thinking about the level, almost go like, okay, I know what the mechanics are, what's a possible thing that could happen with the mechanics that we haven't done yet? But that's extremely hard to do as not the person designing the game. The person designing the game has way more understanding of, like, what's possible and what's not, and what the interesting things might be. And so it should be, I think, the designer's responsibility to guide the player towards the same realizations that they've had through experimentation and level design and all that kind of stuff. That's basically the only way it can begin. Grabbing that, splitting. I mean, you can grab it and drop it, and then split. I'm not sure it makes a big difference at all. I don't think it makes any difference at all. I can obviously send you... Oh, I was going to say I can send you up, but... I mean, I can put you there. And then I can land on that. This is what I did at the beginning. Becoming like this again doesn't help. I can stay split, I can like go this way if I want to. That doesn't feel useful at this point, at least. Unless I send more up there to join. What if we join that way and we grab the block? Can we do something interesting with that? Can we can come right down. We can maybe join to you. Not really. We can go that way. Into that. Into that. I don't know if we're stuck right now. That feels like you're stuck at least, yeah. Can you go further that way? Not really. Sure. Oh, but then we're stuck. Okay. So just come down. Push you. Yeah, so I'm back in just like do stuff mode. Doesn't matter what stuff, just anything that maybe might get me somewhere. Just experiment. Can I get them down without losing you? I don't know how I'd flip them back the other way around now. You're gonna have to fall upwards. And then we've got nothing to like offset you against. Did they begin like that? Did they... I guess I can spread these apart. Does that do something interesting? Yeah, maybe. That does put them on this side. Does that lose you? I think that loses you. Okay, now they've all grabbed it together. Great. Come back down, Ligo! Flip. Well, I'm doing new stuff, but I don't think any of it's actually helpful. It's weird that that even joins. Oh, I guess we're flipping, that's why. Yeah, of course. This is nuts. How am I supposed to solve these puzzles? Yeah. I feel like they got complex for complexity's sake. I totally respect that there might be a good way of approaching this that isn't as frustrating as it feels like it is for me right now, but this is like vaguely interesting. So what was that shape I just did? Like this, but it doesn't help me do. If you like, I guess you, can I get to here but with two on top? No. No. That's on your head. Is that somehow recoverable? No. What about, hold on, what about if we send like two through here pointing upward, feet pointing upwards, they land here. I'm having a vague thought. What's my vague thought? No. I was thinking like, oh, it could make an interesting puzzle out of like feet upwards and somehow making a block land on them. Like, that could work if the gravity wasn't blocked or something. So you'd have feet upwards. Well, no, because then they wouldn't be there. Well, I guess it'd have to be like this. No. Well, yeah, like this. Obviously, I don't have this many people. Sorry, that's 3 people, and then block here. And then you drop that up, it flip around, imagine it could come back down again, and then it would push all these down, although they're too long to do that, but like something a bit like that you could imagine being a bit interesting. And then you'd get squished by Legos kind of pointed the wrong direction, but just because they're way down somewhere else. Like, see, like that's me trying to be like basically just come up with a puzzle idea out of nowhere. It's like, well, okay, there's maybe something in that, but is it this puzzle? Is it any puzzle? I have no idea. We can't separate and you stay down there, can we? Unless we're still holding the thing. Oh, but even then, you're still gonna fall that way. No, we're here. Okay. This is like roughly a little bit like the kind of... No, it's nothing like anything, is it? Like, can I send them back down again? No, not once they're there. So they have to be in this situation and then go down. And then go do something. But what? I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Okay, I was gonna say let's squeeze in another small puzzle, but no, we shouldn't. I'm a little bit thinking about whether to stop the game. I don't do that very often. Especially not like... the only time I can even think of doing it is with Pack Rat Down the Boom Burrows, where it was more that it seemed like it wasn't even clear what... Like here, there's like levels to do. It's like there's a level in front of me. I know it can be done, and obviously there's plenty of levels in these zones that I could do. There's no hint system, right? That I just haven't noticed. No. I think it's unreasonably difficult. And I don't mean, yeah, what I actually mean there is what I was saying before, how like it's been designed in such a way that there isn't really a way forward. Maybe that is, and I'm just terrible at puzzles, but I don't think I'm terrible at puzzles. I've solved lots of other really hard games. And sometimes I've gotten frustrated with them like this, but for what I would say is the same reason, usually, that like it's like so in like Being a Nothingness, when I didn't know how to make any progression, I would complain about puzzles being like slippy or whatever. It's like I don't know like how to move forward with this thing. There's nothing to hold on to. There's no thread, there's no clue, there's no nudge, there's nothing. Like I'm saying, it's like conjuring up a potential puzzle idea and then hoping it's that puzzle. And like unless I'm just like not seeing. Can I undo back to where I was or not? Yes. Unless I'm just like not seeing somehow an ending that works. And I don't see how. There's no like bringing these back. That's like a big constraint here, so I can't bring these things back towards each other. Once they're like spread apart, they're spread apart. That's not 100% true, which is what makes that kind of bothersome. If you go over there and then we like, but then you're stuck forever. I don't love that at all. I mean, maybe I should just commit to something I don't love though. But then you're just gone. Like, why did they send you up there if that's the case? Could two upwards... okay, could I send... I don't know, it's just not possible. I was going to say, can I send like two upwards here at the same time as you being here, and then we like weigh the whole thing upwards? Like get in this situation, but with two upwards here. I don't know, maybe that's possible. How did I get anywhere near this? Okay, so basically just like send one upwards for like you. That's not upwards. This would be upwards, yes. But we've got these two trapped. Can I avoid that? I guess by first offsetting. So before doing that, offset. And then try and get rid of you. Get rid of you again. Go upwards. Can I send the other one back down? I don't think like this, no. So you need to be down there already or something? Or... there's like potentially something in that. So the two here, or I guess an alternative, but haven't I thought about this alternative already? Which is like, do down here with block going upwards. Can I leave the block facing upwards there and then try and set everything else up? Can I even get the block facing upwards there? Are we not just going to go upwards? Yes. Unless we're all weighing it down, which we can be. Like this. Leave you there. Maybe I'm onto something. Maybe I'm onto something finally. Yes, this feels promising. Does it? Because then how do I separate these now? I don't. I can't separate them. It doesn't feel promising. Unless I can somehow... Unless I do that later? Maybe I leave this down here facing downwards for now. Do some shenanigans with these. Well, I guess I'd have to do a split on here. but then put this back and let you go up. I think I might be on something finally. I don't want you there. Do I want two at the top? Or I do, but I want one to be the static one. Is it a problem that you're up there now then? I think it might be. I think we need to use this to help, right? One at the top? No, one at the bottom. So we need to somehow swap these over. Or somehow nudge the static down and have it join the other one. The problem is it's always going to be offset from it now at this point. Unless we send it that way. Is there a way? Oh gosh. Don't love that. Don't love that. I don't love that either. That isn't great. This isn't terrible. I don't really know what I did differently. But don't I need 3 down here to even do the thing where I put it under here pointing upwards, right? I think so. Yes. Okay, so no, back to what we were doing. 3 down here, but this pointing upwards. If I can make that happen. Like that. Okay, because that feels like something unique that I haven't done so far, but then there's got to be some way out of this, which I don't understand. If I split, can I bring it back down? No, if I take it, if I do that, there's no way out of this. Okay, so the same thing, but have them horizontal on top. So we've still got 3, but it's a slightly different configuration, and would that help somehow? Well, yeah, because then we wouldn't be joined together. Okay, so 2 horizontally on top. Or we make them all like horizontal down here. To begin with, for that then, we have to do this. Okay, I'm not opposed to this idea. Can we get them all horizontal on this side? Like together. I'll obviously send you up and then back down again, I think. Although, maybe not. Maybe not so obviously. Like, so even, okay, no, even at this point, where I feel like I've maybe had an idea that might be useful, it's just making it happen is like horrendous. Okay, can you all come back down here? I think you can. Yeah, because then you can go left. Now, I can't go left yet. Can't go left there either, so can't go left here either, so it has to be here and then right. Okay, now you're falling up that way, but maybe that's recoverable. Okay. Send you down again. Can I offset these back towards each other? My feeling is no, but I don't know. Do I not know? I think I might know. Well, then you're stuck there. Can I have avoided them being that far away from each other? No, because that was that bit. Can I do something with this block right now? What? I can jump vertically here? I don't think that really makes much of a difference. Can I do anything different anywhere else? Oh, okay. Is there something else I can do different now? Go backwards? I guess that joins them, but then you're stuck. Forever, yes. So then we're just back in this situation. It's exactly the same. Okay. What else can I do? So don't do that yet. If we send 2 up there like that, I think we're going to end up in that situation. So don't send 2 up there, or do send 2 up there and... Or keep... Can I weigh myself down? Yes. Keep 2 down here and get you back if I can. I don't know if I can. Oh, yes I can. Yes I can. Like that. Okay. That's maybe a little bit promising, because then they're all like this. I said it's a little bit promising. Now be promising. If I were flipped before you come down... Oh, but then I can't join back to you. No. And stuff's going on with the one at the top that I have no control over. Okay, hold on. No. Can you be the other way around, please, Static? There we are. Yes. Still, I want this one to also be the other way around. Can we send you over there and come back? No. It's not from that angle. Do that again. No. What did I even do? That? No. That. Now they're all in that angle, but now they're not going to be. So nothing was gained. I can't offset you there. I could go up. Maybe I can go... Oh no, I can't go up. Well, unless I can get them all that way around instead. Because if I got them all to the top pointing down... Well, they wouldn't be pointing down. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to bring them back down if I did that. Maybe letting go of the block at this point, it makes things easier. If oh gosh, like now? No, because it's gone upwards. Well, unless I do that then, but then what? And then I'm on this side. No, the block makes things nicer for sure. Drag down again. Can you go? No. Could we change around which order they're in, maybe? Don't let the block go. That's the word I was looking for. I'm not convinced that what I'm trying to do here is possible. I mean, I guess that's... What was that? Is that mildly interesting? You've gone up there, but maybe I can get you back down? I can't believe I still haven't given up on this puzzle. I basically had. Until I hadn't. The block being up there is bad. Well, no, because I can get it back down, but not with my feet the right way around is the problem. I need you to be in the gravity thing pointing down. How do I do that? Have we ever had that? Yes, then. But then this one's pointing the wrong way around. So what if we send you up and get this one back? So then we can put you at the back. That feels promising? Does it? Maybe. But then we're just going to lose you. Could I have in this moment, I guess like in theory we could like still weigh this down with these three. Although I almost want the static one at the front. No, I don't. Obviously not. I don't know how to not. I don't know how to avoid the static one just falling upwards here. Like it is going to fall upwards. Okay, so is there anything else I can do? Beat with the front. Well, you're not the front. Good job. I now no longer remember what I was even trying to do in the first place. I guess get this under there. Oh gosh, I left stuff on my screen probably forever ago. Get the block under there, put it down, while I have two up here and one down here. Is what I want. So they need to have already been split up sideways in order to do that, and therefore that's where all my problems come from. All my problems. Okay, cool, you're there. Awesome. Not so awesome, really. I was lying. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. The music. It wants this to be such a chill time. Like this, but with the other one on top would be nice. I guess I've got the static at the front. Is that useful? Do you want to join us, friend? No? No, you're not up for that? You're just going to be stuck. I think having you at the front is just bad. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Do I even have the vaguely right idea? I'm not sure. No, that's a stuck situation. But that is a way to offset that way, by having them like that, sure. But I don't have to take the thing with me. mean, it's interesting that you're there, but then this one's lost. I mean, I guess you don't have to be lost, but you kind of do. You do kind of have to be lost. What was interesting about that? That you're there. And then I was pushing you out with the other one, so it's not like I could do it without the other one being lost. Cool. Now what? That's a stuck situation. So don't do that, go down. What is happening? What's the plan? I don't remember. Oh yeah, put 2 in there to flip that back down this way. Although, could that even happen? I don't know. No, I'm stopping. This has been way too long. Alright, see you folks. Yeah, goodbye.